Okay, hello and welcome. Took me a bit. I had to get membership on this account, and then I had to get everything set up. Hopefully, everything's set up. I got shift to drop. I have my camera at Freedom Classic, so everything should be good. So this is my new account, obviously called Max in a Main, and I mean that's the entire goal. Is we're gonna max a main, and we're gonna do this as a softcore Ironman. For people who don't know what a softcore Ironman is, if you've ever seen Nine Rain's series on it and how he does his Ninine account, it's basically the same thing. So what'll happen is the reason why I do this is because I like the GE. Oh, they've added the page for it. It's not available yet, but the page is here. That's cool. Anyways, before I got distracted, they added the oh, wow, talk about brain fart. I like the GE. I like being able to buy stuff, just regular items off the GE. I don't like having to go around and run around and do crap from scratch. So the point of this account, what a softcore Ironman is, at least in my mind, is everything on the GE is available to purchase, except for things that are located in the boss's collection log. For example, if we go to Commander Ziliana, this is her collection log. Before I can purchase any of these items, I have to get it from Commander Ziliana. Once I do get it from them, that unlocks it in the Grand Exchange for usage. I would like it. Actually, I would really love to do a Bronze Man mode, but unfortunately, it would be absolute hell to keep track of items in RuneScape 3. Because as far as I know, there's no plugin for it. It would be great if... Man, I wish that RuneScape 3 was allowed to use something like RuneLight. It would allow for a lot more. Either way, so we're going to get started here, and there's actually just a couple things I'm going to do. I'm going to run around, and I'm going to unlock a lot of the important lodestones, at least the main ones. I'm going to get this one, and then we'll go to Varrock. We'll get Varrock's, and then we'll run down to Lumbridge. Normally, there's the boat there, which you could take the boat down to Lumbridge just to instantly go there to start off at Lumbridge if you wanted to. I'm not going to do it just because I'd like to get these lodestones. Otherwise, what happens is I completely forget about the lodestones. I forget to do the lodestones, and then later on I have to come back and do them all separately. That I'm going to use. I would like to get better in something like melee, so we're going to start by just maxing our melee stats and getting good with melee in general, because I'm pretty bad with it. So we have those unlocked, and those are all the ones that unlock that I really need right now. We're going to talk to Father Eric, and we're going to Eric. That is a stupid joke. Looking for a quest. We're going to go do the Restless Ghost quest real quick. Yada yada yada. He's having issues because he has a haunted graveyard, which is just, to be fair, it's not even like a haunted graveyard. Hold on, let me put rest mode on. It's a haunted small corner of his graveyard. All right, now we should be able to continue. Alright, so this is just me editing. I had to remove basically all the audio from here because for some reason the audio was broken, not playing, really messed up. So just kind of go over here. We finished, the first quest. We're doing Blood Pact now. And with Blood Pact, it's, all about going over the combat triangle. Combat triangle being, which combat style is stronger versus which other one. So melee or range is weak to melee. Mage is weak to range, and then melee is weak to mage. Of course, with RuneScape 3, we have the addition of necromancy, so it kind of makes it a weird square. But anyways, you just kind of come through, you kill them one at a time, you pick up the weapon of the previous one, you kill the next one. I kind of messed up how to do this. I had to come down 2 times on that staircase, but we kill the last guy here, kill Reese, he dies, and then his blood just kind of goes through and unlocks, I guess you could say, like, activate or awakens Daggerth Nern is the whole point of this, I believe, which is the demi-boss down in the Catacombs. And this also, of course, unlocks the Catacombs. So we're just picking up his weapons here, which we're going to use at the start, because when I started this account, I was going to use melee. That just kind of changed. Magic is just, it's way too useful. There's just so much about it that is very useful for any account, especially with the addition of the time runes. So we're getting our quest reward here, which is just a combat XP lamp that gives you like 200 XP and all your combat skills. So we got a bunch of level up here. Of course, that's all combat skills minus necromancy, because that's a separate thing. So from here, I'm just getting rid of the stuff I don't need. Right, I don't need the dagger. I don't need the other stuff. So we're gonna go back down into the Catacombs, and we're just training here. We're gonna be training to level 10. Once we get to level 10, we'll go grab some armor and move on. You'll see it in other clips. Still new to this whole recording thing, especially with RuneScape, and I wasn't really realizing that the audio was so broken in these starting clips. I'm hoping that it doesn't break too often going forward, but anytime it does, if there's a significant gap, I'll just come in with a voiceover and we'll get the audio going that way. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this here and we'll move on to the next clip. Alrighty then, so that's 10 in attack, strength, defense, and as you can see, I also got some fishing and cooking levels, and that was just from, I just fished some, what are they called? Crayfish. There's a crayfish fishing spot right behind the church upstairs. Sorry about that, I had a cough. Right here. Once it loads. Right there. So there's a couple crayfish fishing spots there. So I just fished there, cooked them there, took them downstairs with me. So from here, let's head on to the GE. We're going to have to do the quick tutorial. And by quick tutorial, I mean we're just going to have to listen to the guy talk. And then after we finish listening to the guy talk, we can sell off all the loot from killing the bugs and whatnot down in the crypts. Or the technically speaking, I guess they can be all considered monsters. So a bit of the history behind those crypts. Daggerth Nern, who is I guess technically a lich. I don't know what he's specifically called in RuneScape, but technically speaking is a lich. Created all the monsters down there to protect him while he does his rituals or whatever it is he's doing down there. That's as far as I remember. So all the monsters down there were created by Daggerth Nern to defend him. And that's the skeletons, the scoblins, the corpse spiders, even the cockroach, technically speaking, created by him. So let's put these, I'm saving all these items. We're going to disassemble them once we unlock the invention later on down the line. Let's put all this in here. We have this one bone that I thought I buried, so let's quickly bury that. An extra 5 experience. So this is everything, my half inventory plus everything else we got. We're going to sell all of this off. And wherever we're at, we're then going... Oh, I forgot I had to talk to this guy. Talk to him. Get through this. Sell it off. Oh, man. Throat's all messed up. Yes, yada, yada, yada. Talk, done. Back to Grand Exchange. Alright, well with that done, we got us to 57k, which will be fine. So let's start doing a bit of a shop run. I don't do the most efficient shop run. You can get things like, I know you can go around to a lot of the magic shops, and you can buy out a bunch of the runes and then sell them on the GE. You can also, if you really wanted to, you can buy flour from here. One of these guys sells it, I forget which one. Bank it over here, and then that actually turns a decent, an okay-ish profit from selling it on the GE for some odd reason. But if we come trade this guy, he sells a couple things we'll need. First thing, bomb vials. These are worth 5 GP through him, and when we sell them the GE, we get closer towards like 1500. All these vials of water, all of them, open all. There we go. That's going to be profit. And then the other places we're going to go, one of them we haven't unlocked the lodestone for, so we're going to run down to Port Sarum. And when we get to Port Sarum, we're going to buy all the feathers out of the fishing shop. And then we'll go to Lumbridge and buy all the feathers out of that fishing shop. And there might be another fishing shop that I'm forgetting about, but we're just going to do those two, and that'll be the end of the run. It's a weird place to train. Actually, there's a lot of people here for some reason. A lot more people than there ever usually is. So let's unlock this, which will get us a Port Sarum lodestone. And then let's speak to Jarrett, or what is this? Garrett, whatever it is. All of the feathers, all of the feather packs. I don't have enough for it, so that's gonna be where we end it. I'm perfectly fine not doing a complete run. If I leave some behind, that's okay. This is just gonna turn us a bit of a profit to start with. So back to Varrock, and then we will run ourselves up into the GE. And then once we sell, oh, I forgot to sell these bronze arrows. We'll sell those as well. Once we sell everything off, we'll take the money, and now that we're level 10, we can now get iron armor until level 20. And I'm probably going to go with the, I don't know, there's the plate, and then there's the chain. They have offer the same defenses in RS3, so there's no difference between one or the other. Personally, I prefer the way the chain looks, so let's sell those off. Let's sell that off. Let's sell this off. And let's sell these off. There we go. From 50k to 492k, and now we can do iron. We'll just do this. And offer. We're probably going to have to pay a bit above normal because. All right, let's trade Horvik. And Horvik is going to sell us a iron medium helm. Iron, yeah, see, and you notice exact same between the two, so there's no difference. Iron chain body, iron plate skirt, iron gauntlets, iron, well, those are steel, whoops. Nah, whatever, just drop them, doesn't really matter. They don't cost much. I forgot that they have the iron before. Here it is, iron and boots and gloves. So now we have us a full iron set. The mithril plate, the mithril looks a lot better, but I like the chainmail. So we'll wear the chain and the medium helm. Same defensive stats. Doesn't really matter which ones you pick. But now we have some armor. And then the next that we're going to do, when it comes to training, it is technically better to use a two-handed sword. And that's because a lot of the the AoE abilities that you get later on, you don't have them now, obviously, but later on, things like Hurricane, and what was it, Quake, I think it is the other one, the other big one, as well as Cleave. They're all AoE abilities, and they all require a two-handed sword. So with that being said, we are going to purchase an iron two-handed sword. And we're going to pay an absorbent amount of money for it. And somebody sold it. Okay, that's not that bad. It was only 11k. I thought someone was going to try to like mark it up a lot higher. So now we have a two-handed sword. What else are we going to buy here? With 400k, not much, but we are going to go do something real quick. We're going to go to Berthorpe. Oh, wait, no, I know exactly what we're going to buy here with this money. Some of it. Viswax, so we can get some instant teleports because I am super lazy. So we're going to spend half our money on that. Activate it. We're going to quick tele, charge all, and it charges our teleport. So now we have 100 quick charges, and we can just quickly go on over to Berthorpe without having to wait for the animation. So in Berthorpe, this is probably one of the better. To be fair, this is honestly where I should have trained. I think I'm pretty sure these guys give more experience and hit way less. I just forgot that this cave existed here. But if we come on in here, this is the Troll Cave. And each one of these rooms, like for example, the brutes. So these are the melee ones. These are the range ones, and then these are the magic ones. And it's part of the the combat triangle. So if you can see there, these are weak to range. These are weak to magic. These are weak to melee. So if we come in here and we kill these guys, and we get an amazing item. Not an amazing item, but it is a decent starter item. Yeah, should have definitely gotten here. I forgot these guys drop like herbs. We could make so much money here. We get the Bladestorm Drape, which when we put it on, that gives us an extra 4 armor and 1 melee damage bonus. Oh my gosh, why didn't I come here? Jeez. Okay, well, whatever. Yes, I get it. I know how prayer works. Oh, I thought we really have much. Ugh. Hold on. I need to get rid of this stupid... I wish there was a way just to completely turn this off. Every now... Okay, so as you can see, and obviously tell, you don't come to Death's office for no reason. I have died, and I died while I was 100% not paying attention. Let me just quickly reclaim my items. It's only 2,400, super cheap. I did purchase an aggression potion. I'm still working to get to 20, by the way. But I did buy an aggression potion, and I was just kind of chilling down there with the corpse spiders. And I completely forgot to maybe perhaps pay attention and eat some food, because while they don't damage much, they do damage every now and then. So that is the first death on the account, and it's doing the thing that I always do, and that is fully AFK. Also, if you hear some banging, don't know what the banging is. Upstairs neighbor's been doing it for hours. Don't really care. So let's go back. So basically, literally all I'm doing, since we have, this aggression potion, and we have one more dose, which, I mean, it might even get us to level we need. But we're just sitting here. They'll auto aggro to us, and we just attack them. And they don't deal much damage, but they deal a little bit. Yeah, see, I don't know. This literally has been banging upstairs for hours on end, and I have no idea what they're doing up there. Righty then. So now we are level 20. So we're going to go and grab... I've been picking up these bronze arrows because you can sell them for... They sell for a weirdly good, decent amount, considering, what bronze arrows are. But let's go... Ooh... Let's go ooh. And then no, let's go actually grab the rest of our shop run that we were doing when we ran out of money the first time. And let's run up here. Ooh. Pack Mammoth, who's here? Doing something. I don't even know what the heck he's doing. Let's trade this guy. He has 1,000 feathers and 5 packs. Alright, and then we'll go sell all this. That'll give us a bunch of more money. And then around this time tomorrow, I think we can go back through and basically just do the same thing, because they'll restock by this time tomorrow, I think. Oh, master work armor. So I think by the time, I think once we hit Rune, we're going to have to start doing our quests. Because once we hit 40, we have to do the quest to unlock. Well, do we have to? We don't have to wear plate body. So chainmail is perfectly fine with Rune. Although I don't think that matters with Dragon Slayer in this one. Either way, let's grab you. See, that's like way more than I think. Those will sell over time. That's crazy the amount that that's up there for. That's an extra 400k. We need a steel two-handed sword. And I'm just gonna buy the two-handed weapons because when we get to, at least for now, probably up until Rune. Once we hit Rune weapons, I'll probably do one-handed, the main and offhand. Oh my lord. Let's try to just buy a regular two-handed sword. Can we just get one? There we go. Jeez. Once we get to the Rune tier, we'll probably buy the one-handed stuff and a two-handed. And that's only because when we go bossing, like for example, the mole, one-handed weapons are going to be better DPS. Except for the one room where using a two-handed weapon would probably be better for clear. But I don't even think we're going to really unlock. Actually, no, 37. We'll get 37 easily. We can do the AoE for that. Let's trade Horvik and let's go steel gauntlets, steel boots, steel medium helm, steel chain body, and then steel plate skirt. Yeah, okay. And then what'll happen for when it comes to defensive stuff, I'm not even gonna bother looking into purchasing shields. What's gonna happen is at some point we're gonna have to train our necromancy up to at least 25 to start with, to get the lesser bone shield, and then we'll get the what's it called, the nexus thing or whatever it is for necromancy, to store our runes in that pouch, and we'll use that to be able to use our defensives. I think that's more than enough. Let's see, 500k. Anything else? Oh yeah, you know what we're gonna do now though in terms of training? I'm gonna go back to Lumbridge. We're gonna run to Draenor. We're gonna unlock the Draenor lodestone, and then we're gonna do whatchamacallit. We're gonna need to do this until I think level 10. We're not gonna do the fastest way of doing it. I'm just gonna convert them all into energy just to make money off of it. So we're gonna go from 1 to 10, converting all of the memories that we get, and I'll show you what I mean when we get there, into energy so that we just can sell it for money. It's a bit slow in terms of a training method, but I mean, it's kind of like whatever. Is there anything else that's useful? We will have to train crafting and smithing, which means going to be a lot of mining. Let's unlock this, and that little path that just popped up. That's for the necromancy quest, which we're not going to do right now. Because if I start doing necromancy right now, I'm just going to keep trying to. I'm just going to want to keep doing necromancy. Delete. All right. Hopefully that thing stops popping up. Exit out of this. Clear that. There we go. There is also challenges that can be done. I'm not gonna do them for right now. It's whatever. So first things first, we need to configure, and we're going to, instead of just converting energy and the memories into XP, or just converting like 50-50 in it, where we keep the energy that we get, or the energy that we get, and we convert the memories into experience. We're just going to convert them into the memories into energy. These things, memories and energy. Jeez. I'm also just gonna drop these. I don't need these. These are pretty cheap. So yeah, we're gonna sit here, and like you said, it's really slow. It's 1 XP, and then I think you get like 1 XP putting it in there, so it's gonna be a while. But we're gonna go from level 1 to level 10. Where we get a slightly increase, because we need to get and what'll happen is later, once we start bossing and have a ton of extra income, I'm just gonna buy a ton of the energy, and then we can convert it into experience just to get quicker to level 80. I know that there's the hourly things, or you can go inside of it and you know, whatever the heck it's called, and you can do the hourly thing for tons of bone experience, or daily, or whatever it's supposed to be. I never notice when that thing's actually going on, so unless I come across it like while I'm already at a location, I'm not gonna remember to go do it. The other thing that you can do, oh, what is it? Oh, those are the bellfish I dropped. Okay. The other thing that you can do for better experience is you can go around, you can pick up the engrams and charge them. I'm not gonna do that either, just because some of the areas I don't even have access to, some of them require quests. It's just whatever. This will make me a ton of money, and I mean, experience isn't super terrible. It'll take time. So I'm gonna sit here for probably the next hour or so, getting to level 10, and then that'll be all that I'm gonna do today. That didn't take that long. That took about an hour, roughly. I mean, little under. But we got 1157 pale energy out of it, and we're level 10, so you can move on to flickering energy whenever we want. We're gonna go sell this. We're gonna sell this pale energy. We're gonna see what we get. I'm mainly wanting to get to our first million, because one of the bigger upgrades that I like to get the moment I can is the Ring of Fortune. And it's not even for any other reason. It's not even for the stats. I don't care about the stats of it. I don't care about it grants tier 3 luck. It's the fact that I can just teleport right here out the Grand Exchange. That's all I care about it for. And it's unlimited permanent teleporting. So, but we're at 867k. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm actually gonna no, we won't spend the money on it. We're gonna go mining. I want to do I'm gonna start working on the smithing skill, and to do that we're gonna go mining. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna buy an iron pickaxe. We're gonna buy a steel pickaxe. We're gonna buy a mithril pickaxe. We're gonna buy an adamant pickaxe. And we're gonna buy a rune pickaxe. Just for now, we're gonna get all these. We're gonna up the price on that adamant just so we can purchase it. I would spend way too much money on an adamant pickaxe. I'm gonna up it again. Why is nobody selling an adamant pickaxe? Dear Lord, not a single soul is selling an adamant pickaxe. Okay, well, and because I'm too lazy to make one, we're going to buy an ore box of the bronze variety. Actually, can I just buy an Elder Rune one and then just use it? I think I can. I don't think I have to be the level for it. Let's do we'll do a Bane ore box. We'll buy a Bane one. And then let's see. Can I buy tin stone? Whoops. Tin stone spirit, if I can ever type. I'd love it if I can buy these, but man, nobody sells these. Nobody has them. I don't think they drop anywhere, if I'm being honest with you. This is like excessively overpaying for them. Yeah, we're just going to ignore that then. Let's go. We'll go to Berthorpe, and we'll go to the beginning mine up yonder. Right in here. We don't have any of the gear or anything for it. We're going to try... We're just going to do... I'm going to do 2 full inventories of each of copper and tin. Or 2 full boxes, 2 boxes full, whatever. So we're going to sit here and we're going to mine until we've filled up in 2 boxes of tin and copper. Yeah, we can use it. Okay. Yep, we're going to mine until we fill up 2 boxes of tin and copper. And then we're going to smelt it all down. Smelt it down into bars. Tons and tons of bronze bars. We're probably just going to take all those bronze bars and we're going to make... until level... Is it 10? I think it's 10. Yeah, to level 10. We're just going to make... actually, we'll probably do level 12. Because I think at level... If we go to milestone... everything. Let's go down to 10. What's the one where it lets you do... Oh, that's 16. Ew, that's way higher than I thought it was going to be. Ew, no. Yeah, we'll just do 10. We'll go till, we'll smith until 10, and then we'll take whatever's remaining after we hit level 10. We'll just make bolts. We'll make bolts, because we'll use those for our fletching grind later. We'll smith bolts until level 10. And then at level 10, by the time we should definitely hit the ability to mine iron by the time we get the boxes full that I want to get. And anything remaining afterwards, we'll go ahead and we'll just go ahead and sell the bars off. Yeah, sell the bars off, and then with the money, we'll buy the stuff needed for iron. Getting this to 80, getting crafting to 80, and getting divination to 80 as quickly as possible is probably one of the better uses of my time right now, just so we can unlock an invention. And once we get an invention unlocked, I mean, we still won't be able to... We'll work on this here and there, our melee stats here and there as well. Between every path, I guess, trip, we could call it. Every trip of working on smithing, we'll just do a few levels in our attack, strength, and defense. With, of course, the next goal being 30, where we can get mithril armor set. We are going to work on that, and then we will be back with several updates and upgrades, hopefully.